BMX XXX.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nothing sexier than the Burning Man-like aesthetic of a topless person on a bicycle. This gets me going.
Yeah.
Acclaim was just trying everything, man. Yeah.
Just like the threat of somebody wiping off of their bike and just scraping their entire chest on asphalt really gets me going.
That's really all that I can get off to at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a real Cronenberg situation over here. You point a gun at me, your own kin, your dear papa. This is episode 453 of Insert Credit, a podcast of video game experts addressing moderated questions as paced by a radical buzzer. I'm Alex Jaffe, and my most notable scar is this V shape on the side of my right index finger that I got about 6 years ago chopping sweet potatoes.
My name is Frank Cifaldi, and I guess notable scar would be, it could be the story, I guess, but it's also maybe just the most like intense looking, right?
Mm-hmm. Most visible as well, I guess.
Most visible. I guess my most visible, when exposed, would be this big chunk I got on my right knee where, I don't know, I fell down in like 7th grade, like outside in recess or something, and just a big chunk of my knee came out.
Wow.
I don't know. A bunch of meat was gone, and now there's just a funky looking scar over there. But it was like kind of clean. Like it didn't bleed a lot. It was just like, oh, that's just gone now. So kind of interesting. Yeah.
I'm not saying scars are gross. I'm saying that a chunk of meat coming out. It's troublesome for me.
I'm Parrish, and I've got a couple notable scars. I'm not going to state the obvious and go over my surgery scars, but I used to have like a really prominent beauty mark, huge mole on my chin. I don't know if you can see it. I had it removed several years ago now, and there's just like a permanent blip there. The interesting thing about that is that it was like genetically passed down. Like my grandmother had it in the exact same place. It skipped my mom, and then I got it in the exact same place. My grandmother had it removed. She also asked me to have mine removed. There was nothing wrong with it. Like it wasn't like cancerous or anything, but I noticed that it was changing, so I just got it moved. Also, I'm not going to show you this because I'm not wearing pants and I don't want you to see anything that you probably shouldn't see on camera. But there's this meme about Black women having a specific scar on their knee that's like a little triangle-shaped scar, and I have one of them. I don't remember what I got it for. I don't have any like significant accidents or falls or bike crashes or anything like that where such a scar would have originated. But there was a meme like several years ago, like early internet shit, where we're all talking about like we all have like the same scars on our knees. Maybe it's just kid shit or whatever, but I have one too, and that's my noticeable scar.
I don't really have a lot. There's one on my thumb.
What's your name?
Who are you?
My name's Brandon Sheffield. My most notable scar is probably this one on my thumb that came from a broken wine glass. That was when you were fighting Richter Belmont, right? I could have been fighting Dracula. Why am I not fighting Dracula?
That's fair. You got hit by the wine glass when he threw it?
Yeah, he threw it.
Well, yeah, it was when he said
everywhere.
"have at you." It was during the word "at." It was
right.
It gashed his thumb. Yeah.
He had at me, and then my thumb got gouged. Yeah, it's not very interesting though.
Fighting Dracula is just a normal daily thing.
Yeah, we've all done it. We've all fought Dracula.
Keeping the Draculas at bay.
I've got a question for you guys. I hope you can answer it for me. I really do. What is something relatively simple that you can add to any video game that will immediately make it better?
Any video game.
Black people.
Okay. I like
okay.
that.
Maybe.
Let's
Explain.
stress test
What if
this.
they're not cool?
I will not explain. I don't need to justify my existence to you guys.
Where do you add them in Pac-Man?
You give the option to like skin Pac-Man different colors. So you know how we all have the default yellow emoji, but you can change your colors? It's that.
Okay.
Where do you add them in Klonoa?
Klonoa's already black.
I don't think you're the expert here. Ash, is Klonoa black?
Fair enough.
I don't know enough.
Klonoa is not a person.
Yes, but we've already established with Sonic that there are certain black-coded anthropomorphic characters. So this
you did say people. Well, whatever. I'm not.
Oh, that's true. He said black people. Yeah, and that's why I went Pac-Man, because like, where are you putting these people?
Yes, that is where it comes into question.
This is getting very aggro from my joke answer.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I'll think about it. I'm just not familiar enough with Klonoa to answer that question.
Okay.
Yeah,
I really appreciate the responsibility that you take with this role.
I do too. Who, if not me, who? If not now, when?
It's not us.
Exactly.
Not it.
I feel qualified. What would you put in every game to make it better, Frank?
Hot tunes.
That's there's
some games don't have it, like Pokemon.
Yeah.
They go out of their way to avoid hot tunes.
Mm-hmm.
But if they had them, the Pokemon games would be even better.
Wait a minute. I feel like that's a bit of a controversial take. Maybe not the original, like Red and Blue Pokemon, but some of those other games have had pretty fucking baller soundtracks. Thank you very much. I can't think of which game it is, but like one of the Elite Four battle musics is like super fucking cool.
I think all of them have a good song or two, but the soundtrack as a whole tends to be pretty mediocre by my view. It's like very, very backgroundy. Not a lot going on.
It doesn't pass the Pac-Man test because Pac-Man has one tune and it's pretty hot.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, Tetris famously has some hot tunes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no video game that can't benefit from a good soundtrack.
It was Silver and Gold. There we go. I'll put it in the show notes for you, Esper. But yeah, this just rules.
Jump button. Pac-Man should jump.
I agree.
So Pac-Mania, according to Brandon Sheffield, Pac-Mania is a better game than Pac-Man.
It's the best one. No,
yeah.
I think a jump button is not actually correct. No. But in many games, it would be fun to be able to jump.
Well, and where you and I diverge is that I think adding a second jump to any game with a jump makes it better. But Brandon doesn't like precision platforming.
The ability to make text, like subtitles, like bigger, smaller,
yeah.
mostly bigger.
Yes.
Yeah. For games
playing
that
with
have
text sizes.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made them smaller.
This is too legible.
Yeah.
Waggle. If we were in 2006.
Don't add waggle. No.
You gotta add waggle to everything. You gotta do it.
Tilt controls.
Get those $10.
Yeah.
Funky plastic video game peripherals.
To any
game? Your game. Yeah.
Makes any game better.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid, you should get a gun.
I can kind of get there on this. Like if every game had a custom
toy in the box.
Like it would be annoying to have a lot of them, but that individual game, like a weird 4-way lever for Pac-Man, a dial for a lot of games would be cool. Like you wouldn't want to collect them all, but that each individual game I think could be like a bespoke controller could be cool. I can get there on that one.
Every game though? I mean, again, I don't think you improve Tetris with like a dedicated Tetris controller.
Wait, was it improve? Is that the thing?
Yes.
Yeah, the question was what can you add to any game to make it better?
I don't know. I think Tetris, like if you had a controller that was designed for it and for speed.
So it'd be just a WASD part of a keyboard.
Well, you have to rotate also.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
To modify my answer, I like what Frank said, like toy and box. I do like that idea.
I didn't say that.
Oh, did Brandon say that?
I don't know who said it. Jaffe?
I didn't
did
say
Jaffe
that.
say that? Somebody said
I did say there should be a toy in every box.
Yeah, that. I like that.
Like a little plastic
Happy Meal surprise.
How about I will agree if it's like a Cracker Jack toy. It's like,
exactly.
That's delightful. You know,
yes,
I'm glad
exactly.
that's in here. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I actually think, is it every game? Probably every game would be improved by having a manual that you could read.
Absolutely, 100%.
How does that improve Pac-Man, the arcade game? You're in an arcade.
You can get lore.
That's a video game.
Yeah, you get a little like stats on all the ghosts.
You get some background. You can get stats on ghosts. You can get some like tips from the pros. You can get Billy Mitchell or whoever.
Like you can get the life story of the developers, like kind of how people put the life story of their grandmother before their recipe for bread or some shit. Like
so
do
little
that, but for video
brochure,
games.
like
exactly.
dispenser or something. Okay.
That's
I'm still trying to imagine putting black guys in Pac-Man, and I think it's during the cutscenes, maybe. Like there's like Mystery Science Theater guys.
How we do this effectively.
But no. You said black skin. Jaffe. Well, wait, no. You said adding black guys. You said adding black guys. Black people.
Yes.
And
I reserve the right to modify that as I see fit.
Okay, I guess
per the game.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
The definition of person has to map to the game. I think that makes sense.
I think personhood maps to sentience, not humanity.
Uh-oh.
I don't want no.
All right.
Like
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just like putting a period before we go down that well.
I don't think my dog is a person, for example.
Okay.
I just want black people in the cutscenes pointing at Pac-Man running around. I think that's.
What does that mean?
You're adding black people to Pac-Man.
Yeah,
and that's what came in my head. They're just watching. They're just like foreground audience watching the cutscenes.
There he goes.
That's how you had them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That meme of like two guys in the foreground pointing to something happening in the background. Yeah. All right. Kind of on the flip side, is there something you've encountered in a game that you can only explain as an inside joke from the developers that you aren't in on?
Yes, but can I think of it right now?
Yeah, exactly.
That is certainly a question.
There's a type of game writing that is like, look at me, I'm a writer, that doesn't serve the game. One that comes to mind for me, the last one I remember playing like this that I just like had to quit and discuss was Fantasy Life on the DS. There's just so much writing in Fantasy Life on the DS. And that is just feels like it's full of references to how interesting the writer's life is. So that's where my brain goes is that, but I don't have anything in particular.
There's a game called Pierre Solar by Watermelon Studio or whatever they're called, and that was all full of
the English translation specifically.
Yeah, inside references to the forum members that helped make it.
Oh, good wow! Call. Yeah,
so that was pretty specific, and to a. Actually, there's probably a lot of games like this. Indivisible, a lot of the NPCs, their dialogue was written by backers who backed to have an NPC.
I sure noticed that, yeah.
Well, I wish more people had, because a lot of people were like, so when you had to write all the NPCs that were for backers, how did you do that? It's like, I didn't touch it. I didn't even know. I didn't realize they were just going to populate the world with NPCs interspersed with mine. So like I had ones that I wrote, and then later there was one about like someone selling monster semen, and then they had to edit it because it was like, what are you people doing?
Right.
Why did you let this through in the first place? They had to change the color of the vials that they had drawn. Why did they do that?
Wow.
Yes. Just weird. It's just weird. Anyway, that's that a lot of that stuff was like, you look at it and you're like, okay.
Don't let your backers have too much control of your game.
Indeed. Please don't.
They're gonna put a Baba Booey in there.
I think all of Tetsuya Nomura's like character design is just him.
Yeah.
He likes belts.
The secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 kind of comes across to me as a thing that's way too much of an inside joke.
We all know exactly what Jaffe's talking about here, right? Like,
no.
Yeah.
I actually do.
We don't.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Oh, I do because and the reason I know is because insert credit was the first place to have friend of the website, Chris Woodard. He found the secret ending, and we uploaded it with a watermark, which we used to do back in the early 2000s.
I thought he said Kingdom Hearts 3.
He did say Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, you did. I was talking about the first Kingdom Hearts. Never mind then. No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Kingdom Hearts, there's a very metatextual ending to Kingdom Hearts 3, which is very clearly kind of grousing about the way that his Versus 13 project was buried, where this like character he created as a sort of coded facsimile of the main character from that game, who specifically appears in the Toy Story world. Suddenly we go back to that guy and he's like, oh no, I've been canceled. Get me back to the real world. It's just way far down a rabbit hole that only an absolute sicko would care about.
I like the dialogue, oh no, I've been canceled.
Yeah, that's in the game.
That's a good answer though.
Yeah. It is.
I can't. Well, probably shouldn't talk about it. There's a game I can't remember that has a really abhorrent inside thing. Well, we'll just leave it.
All right.
There you go.
Let's leave it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this
doesn't sound like Jaffe's leaving it.
Yeah, I have an idea of what it is, but I won't say what it is.
I can't remember the name right now. It's a PC Engine game where the programmer put in a like a poem/song that he wrote identifying with a serial child rapist murderer.
Oh, no, that's not what I was thinking about.
No,
I was thinking about the Mind's Eye DLC.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a little more
also
palatable.
A good answer. Jaffe, you have good answers to your own question.
Yeah, the Mind's Eye DLC that as we've talked on here before is about how the studio was taken down by evil influencers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil video game reviewers. Oh, God.
The Mario in Sega's Astal on the Saturn. It's not an inside joke, really. That's just like it's
a reference.
Reference that they left in that they shouldn't have.
I feel like there's probably a bunch in Sega Gaga.
Oh, yeah. That came to mind for sure.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Sega Gaga
is a game about... It's on it's a Dreamcast game where you're basically fighting as the company Sega against Sony, who is taking over the world. It's a fictionalized Sony, but you're fighting against them. They're taking over the world, and you're gathering like all the Sega properties and characters to try to save the world and the Dreamcast. And it was like toward the end of the Dreamcast's life. It's pretty
But like, don't
fun.
You walk through like Sega's headquarters and talk to people who work there and stuff?
Yeah.
This actually is pretty cool.
Yeah. That is time. I mention this at the end of every show, but I'm kind of curious. What are your standard practices when it comes to actually saving your game?
Standard practice for me is assuming I don't have to think about it and then regretting that I did that about 1 in every 20 times. So, letting things autosave, assuming modern games are friendly with that. And that there's just checkpoints and that's your save. And that's, like I said, true 19 out of 20 times. And then 1/20th of the time, I regret not looking into it more.
And usually that's in a JRPG after you've like sunk 5 hours into it thinking that it's auto-saved. And nope, that didn't happen.
Yep.
But I turn the console off and I hope and pray. And if I lose my save, well, there goes my game. I'm not picking it up anymore. I'm not retreading that content. It's just lost to me. Clearly, God did not want me to finish this game or continue playing it because otherwise he would have saved it.
Yeah, I was wondering how often have any of you gone back to a game after a significant chunk has been lost to not saving?
Nope.
I would say I have most of the time. But I think, as we've kind of discovered during our year-end things, I tend to either bounce immediately or stick to a game till I feel done.
Right.
I don't really play a lot.
I think it's 50-50 for me. Maybe like if it's an older game, then I acknowledge that it's my fault.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I forgot that we have to save at these specific times. Whoops. If it's a newer game, I think higher likelihood that I'm going to be like, you know what? I wasn't having that much fun anyway. This isn't historically relevant. I'm going to stop playing.
It's 0% of the time.
It's like harder to forgive that now,
Yeah. For sure.
It's like, no, you as a developer shouldn't have put me in this situation.
Yeah.
This is your fault. You made me do this.
That's right.
Which, yes, is true.
I've been thinking about saves because games like Resident Evil count the number of saves that you have made. And it's just another little thing to give me a tiny piece of anxiety to think about. Like, because, are there rewards for me saving fewer times and dying fewer times, etc.?
I think in 4 there are not. I don't know if it's true of any other game, but
are there games that punish you for saving too much?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's Resident Evil used to use tape ribbons for save files, and you had a finite number of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think Metal Gear's like ending rankings factor in how many times you've saved.
Yeah, I don't like that personally.
No.
I don't care because it's always like very, like at least in that situation, it's like the ranking is just for. You know what I mean? It's like achievement hunting. So I don't care if it's not the core game.
Yeah.
Feels also judgmental. Like, why are you keeping track of how many times I saved? What business of that?
Yeah, what do you care?
Yeah.
Mind your business.
Get out of my business.
What are we talking about?
Something about saving.
Yeah.
Saving games.
Yeah. How do you save your games?
Yeah. The sort of accidental not saving thing. There's one sort of unfortunate quirk with how the Mister works, which is that if you're playing like a Super Nintendo game that, you save your game like in an RPG or whatever, it does save that save data, but the Mister doesn't save it unless you bring up the menu. So you have to remember when you're done playing just to hit the menu button real quick, and then it saves it. And so that's something that they don't tell you at Mr. School, is that you got to kind of be aware that you might lose a save if you just turn the system off instead of just quickly hitting the menu button before you're done.
One game where I rely on autosaves, one series where I rely on autosaves more is the Yakuza series, because they have that thing. I actually can't exactly remember it now, but in the earlier games, especially the PS3 versions, PS4 versions, PS4 version specifically, you would go to a save menu and then it would separately again take you to the PlayStation save menu, and then you'd have to back out of both of those menus to get back to the game. And it was so annoying that I would try to do it fast, and so I would mess up sometimes. So I just relied more on autosave stuff because it's just obnoxious, slightly obnoxious. Any little barrier you give me, I'm ready to be annoyed with.
That didn't happen on the computer.
Computers.
Saves.
Every game should have autosaves, right?
Now, maybe. No, I don't think so. Because there's they can have autosaves, but they like if there are games with a lot of choices, you don't want.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want several save slots so that you can make your choices, go back, whatever. Yeah, that's important. Your Baldur's Gate reloads should be very swift and easy for when you're trying to roll the dice on an encounter.
But I do like the Telltale aspect or approach to that, where they will autosave right as you make a decision, so you can't go back. And the only way you can go back is to just like replay and make different choices.
Yeah,
because
it can
the whole
be
narrative
an
flow
opt-in
of
thing.
it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, as long as it's very deliberate and they're like, you're going to play through this again.
That's time.
And
all
nothing.
right. This has been in my drafts for a while, and I'm asking it this week, taking a little bit of a risk. Ash, how familiar are you conceptually with the idea of Hyperdimension Neptunia?
You know the answer to that question is no.
Okay.
Nothing.
Hyperdimension Neptunia was a series of RPGs where every character was an anime girl who was the personification of a video game console. And it was kind of a JRPG series metatextually about the history of the video game industry. Anyway, Idea Factory is rebooting the Hyperdimension Neptunia franchise and wants our help creating new personas for the humanized versions of their video game console characters.
So Gajinka.
Yeah, exactly. The A-Team is handling all the Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, and Sega consoles, but we can introduce new characters based on personifications of any other company's hardware. The more obscure, the better. Who are we giving them?
The Playdate.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she's constantly cranking it.
I was going to say that she's like, one of those wind-up dolls or whatever, and she's like cast in like bright yellow, and then all of it, every time she moves, like the crank is going in the background and whatever, and she'll like power down and you got to crank her up and that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
but yours works too.
There'd be a lot of good jokes that you could do in there where she's like, help, pointing at her arm. She can't crank it herself. I'm just going to say one thing that we're going to, now that we're co-developing this, one thing we're going to mandate is that all of these game consoles are over 18 now.
Yeah, they're all adults.
They're all adults.
Okay.
They were sexy child consoles getting violated by tentacles in the original series.
Is this an Aerogay?
No, it's an ecchi game.
Okay. But
it's right there. But it was in poor taste. So we're flipping that around just to throw that out there. But Playdate is probably the best answer we're going to get. But we can maybe do some other ones.
Okay, so I've got one which is it's actually two consoles together holding hands all the time.
Okay.
So Watara in Taiwan had a portable that, depending on where you bought it, had one of two names, which is Wonder Swan and Cougar Boy.
No.
Oh, boy.
Game Duck.
Sorry, Mega Duck. Not Wonder Swan. Sorry.
Mega Duck.
Wonder Swan's the other animal handheld.
I was going to do Wonder Swan next.
This is the second episode in a row of Frank confusing a duck with another waterfowl.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right.
You got to learn your birds.
I don't know. That's funny. Frank, get your shit together.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
You can make a little diagram of what is a duck, what is a goose, what is a swan.
Right. The mega duck and the cougar boy.
Yeah.
They're always holding hands.
It's a good group, yeah.
And they're like weird twins,
mm-hmm.
That like finish each other's sentences and just are very much in sync and stuff like that.
That's good. And who's going to be really happy that we're aging up all the characters is Cougar Boy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very into that.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Wonder Swan.
Wait, wouldn't the Cougar Boy not like that we're aging up characters?
No, he is a boy who likes cougars.
He's a boy who likes cougars.
I see.
Yeah. Because cougars are female.
Yeah.
Right, but I thought we were just being open-minded and saying that this one could identify as male and still be a cougar.
Then he would be a cougar man.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Wonder Swan is a character who is equally powerful on their side and standing up.
Yeah.
But they do different things when they're on their side versus standing up.
Oh, but Lynx is like the same thing though.
A Lynx goes upside down.
Oh, upside down. You're right. Not side to side.
So those two are always arguing about what's better.
Lynx is always walking on her hands
or sideways.
I think there should also be Nokia N-Gage, and it's just a lady crab walking all the time.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. And all her text is sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be really good. Cassio Loopy.
I knew we were going to get to the Loopy.
Yeah, she can. Her skill is that she can print things out. Yeah. So like,
but she always prints her responses.
Yeah, she prints her responses, and then she becomes really useful at a certain point where like something happens really quickly, and they're like, "Did anyone catch that?" And she just prints it out.
Yeah, the group stenographer.
Yeah. She's only got 6 games, but she's still useful.
I think we should have the Sega Game Gear, and that's like our bigger girl who is like sleepy all the time because she's always draining her batteries.
Yeah,
but she's got
another
like
team is
really
handling
bright,
Sega, but yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
really bright display.
I think we should have a generic plug and play with weird Chinese games on it.
Thank you.
One of those like 301. Made by a company that normally just sells like accessories for a Wii controller or something. Like I don't have a specific one in mind. I don't think we should. It should be.
Yeah, what's she like?
It should be a stand-in, just crappy controller that like falls apart and runs off of 2 AA batteries. And what is she like? I don't know, because she's full of these terrible sort of non-games. What do we do with that, right? Like it's games where it's just like there's a fish, press A button, you caught the fish. So what is the personification of that?
Maybe she's just a mess.
Yeah, I think she is. Like I want this to not be an appealing character.
Right.
I want this to be like someone who's like overwhelmed all the time.
Yeah.
And is like really flighty, or like can't pay attention because she's just flipping through her 300 different games,
barely holding it together.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Chinese console with all the million
we're
games.
Talking about, I want a generic like plug and play or portable, like My Arcade that you can get at CVS or something like that.
I feel like the thing that this character could do is like easily double and triple moves and item slots and stuff like that, because they're like 501, 1002 in one, and so they could just like do a move, but in quadruplicate or something.
They're like the Shang Tsung of the cast, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I have another one. The NEX Playground, and she's in those bright colors, and then she's always wearing those meta glasses, those meta camera glasses, because that's the one with the camera that was really popular that I think outsold the Xbox last year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brandon, for those who are not watching the video, is trying to find something in his bedroom.
Brandon, I think, has one of these obscure games he was talking about, consoles.
Sorry,
is that what you were looking for?
I had to get it because I couldn't remember the name of a console.
Okay.
I want one character to be the Socrates interactive patient system, I think it's called, which is
this is our closer.
This is the US release of the Amiga CD32, and which is a thing that people already don't know what that is.
Right.
And it was just released for like dentist's office and stuff like that. And the whole thing is like nobody will have any idea who it is or how they got there. She's just there, and she's like trying to do her best, and everyone's like, "Did you invite her?
Yeah.
Like,
who is this based on?
And like, no one can remember her
name. Who do you
name.
know here?
Yeah. That would be good.
Ash, you said you got one more?
Yes, I do. It's a dual one. It's an Atari and a television, and they're together. They're older women, and they hate each other, a la like Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, because they're sisters, but they're always fighting and they want to kill each other. But they're like the older actual cougar representation on.
So it's Patty and Selma, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
One's real pretty, the other sort of plain.
We'll be right back after a quick break. Frank, you want to do a squat-a-la for me?
Squat-a-la!
Thank you.
Esper, did you see they made Bilbo Baggins hot in the new MTG set?
I did not see that they made Bilbo Baggins hot.
Yeah, he's hot now. He's
Is he
like
hot
got
now?
like a little gray streak, like a slut strands, they call him in C dramas, but he's got like a gray streak of hair now. It's like, oh.
Are you telling
Hello.
me that you're horny for Bilbo Baggins?
When you see the art, you will understand.
Welcome back to Insert Credit. It's time to go to the question hole. This is the part of every episode where I take a
William
question
Shatner over
submitted to us from patreon.com/insert credit, where for just a few dollars a month, you get the opportunity to send us your questions, get monthly bonus episodes, and other fun and fantastic surprises. This week's question comes from Death Strandicoot, who asks, what would be the best documentary to adapt into a video game?
Ooh, well, they already did that climbing movie with Gerp, so that's sorted out.
Yeah, that's done.
I'm trying to design a Super Size Me game.
That's exactly where my head is at right now, where you're trying to eat as much as possible.
Like March of the Penguins, where you try to keep a baby
That's a
penguin
game.
alive.
That is a game.
It is?
It's
March
a
of the
DS
Penguins?
game. It's
Yeah.
straight
No
up a
shit.
DS game, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
there's like a
It's maybe the
competitive-
only. Is there any other commercial game based on a documentary?
Oh, that's a good question. That might be the only one.
There's some National Geographic branded games.
Right, but they're not adaptations of a
suspect.
specific. Like, is there a Planet Earth, game?
Right, I'm not sure. That would be interesting to discover. Critical Kate, get on that.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Figure out what's the first and what's the best.
I mean, Super Size Me is a 16-bit JRPG where you're going
Yeah.
to towns, to get to the McDonald's to get the food in.
How would you adapt The King of Kong into a video game?
I don't watch enough documentaries to be able to answer this question.
I think King of Kong, you'd have to lean into like metaphor. You know what I mean? Like it'd almost be like, Billy Mitchell throwing barrels at you and you're jumping over him or something.
I was thinking it would actually be
Oh,
like
I got one.
Valhalla or Coffee Talk, where you have like a bunch of text stuff, and in this case the text is like you talking to Walter Day or whoever is adjudicating on who has the highest score, and then you have to play Donkey Kong in between and get higher scores in order to progress the gameplay, that kind of thing.
Maybe it's like a game where you're trying to verify the veracity of speedrun records and like trying to spot fakes.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Ash, you had one?
Yeah, Paris is Burning, and it's a rhythm game.
Ooh,
where it's like,
that's a good one.
Yeah,
like
that'd be good.
Step Mania, where you try to like do the Vogue and you have to like hit the.
It'd be great for the Wii or the Kinect too.
Yeah.
Yeah. A cooler Just Dance.
Much cooler.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. There's a Plan 9 from Outer Space game, but it's like almost meta. It's like a game about making Plan 9 or something.
Yeah. You're a detective, like reviewing the footage.
Oh yeah, I wonder if it's something you could do something like that, or like a Her story, but with documentary footage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I reckon you could take any like cold case TV show, chop it up into. I wonder if there are cold case games based on real case. It seems like they would have to give people money if they did that.
I think I would do Ghost Trick. Is that the name of the game?
It's the name of a game.
I would adapt Unsolved Mysteries, the series, but it would be the ghost of Robert Stack going around trying, like he just can't rest.
Yeah.
His spirit until he solved them. And so it's Ghost Robert Stack solving the unsolved mysteries, starting with Mothman, of course.
Right.
Yeah. Could do, if we're talking about like 80s big head platformers, Grizzly Man.
Yeah.
They haven't seen it. It's just like you're a grizzly bear who's a man, and you jump around and you hop on people's heads and stuff. That's it.
I need to watch more documentaries.
Yeah, you could do something interesting with the 7-Up series.
Oh, yeah. That's one where they talk to the same kids every few years.
Every 7 years, yeah.
Every 7 years, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not right. It's not a product tie-in. It's
Okay.
That's what the 7 came from.
Oh, you could pretty easily. Kairosoft could do an indie game, the movie.
Yeah.
Thing.
Mm-hmm.
That would work. I wouldn't love it, but they could do it.
I think, okay, this is kind of bad, but like a video game, like MLM simulator for like all of the like LuLaRoe documentaries and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's basically just any of those business management sims. You can turn it right into it.
Yeah.
Maybe like a Blackfish game where you're a killer whale trying to kill everyone at SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome. I'm like, that's like Ape Out. Like that game exists.
But actually, Jaws Unleashed is literally a game about killing everyone at SeaWorld. So.
Yeah. There we go.
Based
Proves
on the
it's a good idea.
Jaws 3.
Yeah.
Right. Or was it 4? Yeah, it was 3.
I don't know. Can you make a documentary out of Al Gore's An Inconvenient Truth?
I was thinking about that. You can. It would probably also be a sim where you're trying to cool the planet down over generations. Which I think
they have
would
a bunch
fine.
of like solar punk life sims out there that are basically that. You're not trying to cool the planet down, but you're trying to live in this like post climate change society.
We're not calling that Tetris movie.
That's not a documentary. It's a reenactment.
Yeah, it's highly fictionalized, but it would be funny to turn that into a video game. But it doesn't fit the brief. So,
all right, I think we've hit it here. Hey, Brandon.
Yes.
I got a question for you.
All right.
What games in the Game Industry Hardship Fund bundle do you think would be of most interest to Frank, Ash, and the Insert Credit listeners?
Oh, okay. Arranger's in there. Mm-hmm. That's cool. That's a neat puzzle sorting thing, and
which I already love.
Yeah, which both members have already mentioned. We already talked about Short Hike and Hold Down. Skatebird is in there, which is cool.
I'm interested in Skatebird. I haven't played it.
Yeah, there's this game called Cool Kid Cody, which just has a really neat visual vibe, and it's kind of like an episodic toy thing. It just really looks nice. I think people would be into it.
It sounds exactly like an NEC published game for the TurboGrafx.
It's true. It absolutely does.
Brandon, what percentage of the games in this bundle have you personally played?
Oh, very low percentage. So what we do is I get a bunch of volunteers and we go through and vet them all to make sure they're following the rules, but also we check them out to see if they seem like they would be worth featuring or showcasing specifically, and then I take a look at those, and so then I've seen these as a result. But yeah, I can't have played them all. There's so many.
But you play a lot of games. So
there's 127 items in this bundle.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I feel like you have touched at least but maybe not. I guess not.
Santa Ragione's delisted from Steam or delisted from Apple. Wheels of Aurelia is here. That's a cool one about driving across the country, the Italian countryside in the 70s. Hyper Gunsport's in there. You could play that. That's our.
I already got that one.
Yeah, I know. Megacat put in Little Medusa, which is a NES kind of maze game-ish, Zelda-ish thing, which is nice. Obviously, I love Hold Down. There's Future Grind, which is... You remember there was a while where it was like you could do two things at the same time on the top and bottom screen of the DS? It sort of reminds me of that, except it's one screen. You have a vehicle that has a top wheel and a bottom wheel, and you have to like flip around to get across gaps and stuff. There's Dirtbag Mahjong, which a lot of people seem to like, which is it's Mahjong with punching and cute characters.
I like this.
Let me see. Winter Witch just looks really cute, and that's one of the ones that I have on my list for playing later. There's one in here. Let me see. One in here that looks like a good Metroidvania type thing, but I haven't actually played it yet. It's Magenta Horizon. It's got a really cool look to it. What else? Perfect Apocalypse. They Bleed Pixels.
Okay, so specifically for us though, right? Like I think
specifically for you all.
Yeah. So of those even,
say we pay $10 for this unspeakably good value. Yeah. What do you think is the first thing that we should check out based on our predilections?
Yeah, I think that Frank should check out Skatebird. And I don't know why, but I feel like Ash should check out Dead Finger Dice, subtitled A Billionaire Killing Game.
That sounds like her.
It's a Balatro like with a black and white aesthetic and the whole billionaire killing. And for Jaffe, of course, drywall eating simulator.
Yeah, that is the one that immediately took my interest. I will not kid you. That's going to be the first one I do.
And for me, Dirtbag Mahjong. So,
sure.
There we go.
I would expect to pay nigh on $100, if not $200 for a bundle like this.
Act now, and it can be yours for only $10.
I'm checking the calendar. Has there ever been a better value?
I don't think so. I think that I think that this one is the best. While we're talking about this bundle, I'm just gonna note that racists found it.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
At an unfortunate time. The union, it's everyone's volunteers doing this bundle, and for their form that you have to fill out to apply to get money from the fund, they had it and then they lost it. And then it was back. But during the time when it was gone, some chuds noticed that white was not a race option in the form. So they were like, "Yo, if you white people can't get this money. It's all a scam. It's all for wokeness." It was like, I don't know, a couple hours that it was that way. But that's when they got it. They all got screenshots of it. They're sharing it around.
Wow.
And in some we have 2 YouTube videos, an older one and a newer one. And in one of them, people are like, this is a scam. This money is going somewhere. It's not going to the devs. It's very interesting to see these poor people who can't conceive of people doing something nice for others just to do something nice for others. Like they can't conceive of the idea of community and helping. There's got to be an agenda. There's got to be an angle because everyone's in it for themselves. It's such a sadness. But whatever. Bundle's doing well. It's over 100K as of Monday, August 3rd. By the time you listen to this, listener, it should hopefully be a lot more, and you will have 4 days left.
Yeah.
To buy it. So please do.
I promised I'd ask this last episode at some point in the future, and this is 4 days into the future, so that counts. Who's a cool lady?
In general?
Yeah. In our last episode, if you'll go back to it, I teased the fact that I might ask this on a future episode.
Oh, you
did? I decided now's the time.
Forgot about it.
Celeste.
Celeste is a mountain, not a lady.
Oh, right. Who's the lady?
Her name's
the
Celeste?
Lady is Madeline.
Oh, Madeline. I'm sorry. Right. Yeah, that's Madeline.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, she's all right, but I don't know that I would use the word cool. Like she's
on climbing up a mountain. It's cold.
She is. Oh, sure. Okay.
Got him.
I think the character of Madeline is on her way to being cool and she's figuring it out.
Yeah. Discovering coolness.
Yeah.
No, I meant literally.
I like that. God, what's her name? God darn. I like that new Street Fighter 6 character.
I know who you're talking about. She's cool. Yeah.
I think she's cool. Yasmin? Yeah. She's cool.
Yeah.
Yasmin's cool. Bayonet is cool.
Sure.
Wait, Jaffe, did you specifically say video game characters?
Or did you say
who's
No,
a
I
cool
just said who's a cool lady.
Hannah Waddingham.
Hannah Waddingham's pretty good.
I don't know her.
She's the giant lady in Ted Lasso.
I haven't watched that.
She's very tall. Or the character?
The actress.
The actress.
Okay. What's cool about her?
She's big and pretty.
Oh, is that all it takes?
Yes. What more do you need?
To be cool? Like personality wise?
She's cool. She can sing. She's like a classically trained singer. She's like,
okay, we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Moon Lee is cool. She's Cynthia Rothrock is cool.
Cynthia Rothrock is cool.
Ching Mi Yao is cool. I'm just going to name actresses in Hong Kong films for a while.
Hong Kong.
Michelle Yeoh was cool, but now she's in too much stuff, and I'm really
how dare you
cooling down on her coolness. She's in way too much stuff.
Oh, that's not her fault.
You can never get enough.
It's kind of her fault.
No,
let her get that bag.
I have gotten enough.
I'm gonna go Astro Katie Mack. The astronaut lady who posts on social media. She's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool lady.
My dog Saber, she's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Saber's a cool lady. Dogs count as ladies?
Yes, because there's a movie about that.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah, female dogs are ladies and boy dogs are tramps.
That's true.
How it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
I realized that's where that was going. I was just reading a book, and I'll include this in my recommendations later, so hopefully I don't forget. The Assyrian queen Semiramis is pretty cool. Like one of the only like Assyrian queens that we have like a record for, because I didn't like to write about ladies like that.
Oh,
nice. This is kind of basic, but I do every time I see her doing stuff, I do think Michelle Obama is cool.
Yeah? What's cool about Michelle Obama?
She's just kind of cool. You just look at her walking around, you're like, she knows what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm looking through people I follow on social media. Amy Hennig is cool. She's made some cool games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Legacy of Kain and stuff.
Danny Buttonberry's cool.
Yeah.
Esper Quinn is cool.
Yeah.
Esper Quinn's a very cool lady, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ash Parrish, cool lady. Should have her on the show more.
Yeah. I'll get in touch.
You mentioned Celeste. I mean, Maddie's cool.
Yeah, Maddie's also cool.
Maddie Myers is cool.
Maddie Myers is also cool.
Gita Jackson, cool.
Gita Jackson, very cool.
Yeah.
Did a show with Gita.
Noah from Pat Labor is cool, even though ACAB, she's still cool.
Yeah.
I think it's all of them, though.
Yeah, I think that's every cool lady.
We got them all?
Yeah.
Oh, who's another one that's in video games? Let's just wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Let's think. Most of them kind of suck.
Yeah, who's the coolest video game lady?
Well, you already said Bayonetta. But,
yeah, that
Birdo
seems like
is cool.
the answer. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Birdo.
Daisy.
Princess Daisy.
Aerith from Final Fantasy VII is cool.
No.
Too dead.
No,
I veto that.
I also veto that.
Fair enough. What about Samus Aran? Is Samus Aran cool?
She's very cool. She's mother.
Yeah. Who's the coolest video game lady?
Yeah.
Chun-Li?
Yeah.
But that's ACAB again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the coolest lady cannot be a cop.
Is Bullet Witch cool?
No,
I never played it. You just got.
I like Bullet Witch, but not because she's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little cool, but not that much.
Ada Wong's pretty cool.
Ada Wong's pretty cool. Yeah, I was thinking about how she's actually an unusually pretty good character for the era because she's complicated, at least, you know? She's she goes along with the dumb sex jokes because it's 2005, but she's mysterious and doesn't ever really let you know what she's about, but not in a way that it's like, oh, ladies are inscrutable.
Yeah. Ash, are any of the BioWare ladies cool?
Yes. Vivienne is cool. This is going to get me put in girl jail because some of them I don't really like all that much, even though they're like much beloved fan favorites. Like, yeah, Liara is cool and yeah, Talia is cool, but they just like don't cross that threshold for me. I don't, for reasons, I don't know why. Like Liara's like mom and her dad, who is also her mom, are cool. They're cool. I like them more than I like Liara. What other BioWare? There's a lot of BioWare ladies. Yeah, Vivienne is the only one in Dragon Age that comes off the top of my head that I think is like really cool.
My number one favorite BioWare lady is Shale from Dragon Age Origins.
She's cool. Wynn is cool.
Amaterasu from Okami.
She's cool.
Lady. Yeah. As opposed to a tramp.
All of the Melania from Elden Ring. She's super cool.
I think we've done our due diligence here. It's time for a lightning round. This is a new game I've invented called Verb coding. I am using a random word generator to generate 3 English verbs. You will describe a video game where these are the 3 main actions a player can take in the game. Let's see how well this works. Our first group is, here are the 3 things you can do. You can regret, you can warm, and you can subject.
God.
Regret and warm those work. Subject is where you lose.
Well, my first thought was a Papers, Please type game where you're like raising something and you can warm it up to a certain point to make it hatch.
Yeah.
But then some of the healthy ones have to be subjected to like a testing. You're like working at a testing facility, and but then you would just regret everything.
I mean, it's got to be like, you know, if you don't regret it, you get all these power ups and stuff, and like regretting is harder.
Right.
Yeah. It could also be. It could be that like you have a finite amount of regret that you can express to your boss if you're saving some of them. Like you can save some, and then you can use your regret meter to get out of getting fired.
Yeah, I think they used to call these serious games.
Yeah. I think this game is called Sad Incubator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sad Incubator.
Next is Emerge, Admit, Embrace.
Ooh.
Oh, you're playing as the egg from the last game?
Yeah.
You have to like embrace that your lot in life is to be a test subject.
Yeah, embracing's hard to do. Like that's the challenge.
Yeah.
But it is like the goal of every level is to embrace.
What was the third verb?
Yeah.
Admit.
Admit, yeah.
You know, I made the joke about this being a follow-on from the earlier game, but I think it'd be better if it were a Tulip type game. Ash, are you familiar with Tulip?
No.
That's the game where you are a postal worker and you kiss people to make them happy in a kind of platonic
You're
sort
not
of.
a postal worker. You're a kid.
Oh yeah, you're a kid. I just always think of the post guy that's there. That's delivering. He's like
you're a kid who moves to a new
guy.
town. Like you're a kid who moves to a new town, and you're trying to like adapt and make friends in that new town.
By kissing them?
Well, the goal is to kiss them, and that's when you kind of seal their companionship forever. And it's not a romantic kiss, except the one time that it maybe is.
Yeah, it makes everybody happy, and the lips are like exaggeratingly large when you do it. But yeah,
admit doesn't necessarily mean like I'm admitting to something. It also means gain admittance to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like you have to like
or
gain
admittance
to
admit someone into something.
Yeah. Test subject Valhalla.
Right. So how does that fit in with emerging and embracing, though?
Because you emerge from the egg.
Yeah.
You embrace your lot in life as a test subject. And you try to be the best test subject so you can get into test subject Valhalla.
Got it. Yeah, you admit yourself.
Maybe embracing is what is being tested, like forearm grip strength. And so that's the mechanic of what you have to do.
All right. Next is serve, put, oppose.
Oh, that's Dine or Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you serve the food.
Mm-hmm.
You I guess you put it. Putting and serving are very similar in this case.
I'm gonna go in another direction. This is a drag queen game. So like you serve cunt, and then you put other drag queens in their place by serving cunt, and then you oppose like enemy drag. Like this is Princess Maker, but for drag queens.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I could actually see, though it would
we need a
wind up
Princess
being
Maker for drag queens, by the way.
It's true. Though it would ultimately be the same thing. I could see those being like three buttons on a DS rhythm game where you have to serve, put, or oppose as the prompts are coming up and stuff like that. I think that could be could work with the drag queen.
All right. Next is top, become, contain.
What was the first one?
Top, become, contain.
So this is an arrow gay.
Okay.
Already.
Yeah.
So you are at top, and your goal is become, right?
Yes. Top, become, contain.
Become. Yeah.
Yes. You top, and then you become.
I actually think it could be pretty interesting to have a thing where like no matter what gender you are at the time, you have to figure out how to top this character that you are targeting, and then you do become them, and then you have to do it again. What was the third one?
Contain,
right. And you're trying to, it's kind of like an eroge, but The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh yeah.
You're trying to like contain the situation and so you can like keep people that are not going along with your Invasion of the Body Snatchers situation. You can keep them contained to certain rooms. Yeah. This is kind of weird.
Keep it a lot simpler too, which is that you're by topping you're becoming a top.
Yes,
and by topping you are also containing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's not. These are three things. It's supposed to be three things you can do. It's
right.
Not
these
just
are your
like,
three actions.
Yeah, it's the three actions you can take.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So
yeah.
Combining them does not help us sell a video game. I think
their action. Got it. Okay.
Next is
not goals.
Tend, lead, accuse.
Oh yeah, this is this is like
Phoenix
Civ
Wright.
or something, right? Like this is like you're giving orders to some kind of group, right? So tend, what are the other two?
Lead, accuse.
Yeah, so you're like tending to, I don't know, the wounded or the hungry or whatever. You're leading by like moving them to the next spot. And then, you can accuse like traitors in your midst or something like that.
I think that makes the most sense, but I do like the Phoenix Wright direction.
Yeah.
If it were, it's like you're a judge and a farmer, and you're doing both at the same time.
All right.
Yeah. That's it.
You have to raise baby lawyers, which is essentially what Phoenix Wright does anyway.
It's true.
You tend to them.
Yeah, they grow like little cabbages.
Yeah.
Little lawyers.
Cabbage Patch Court. Our last one is...
That's the name of the game.
Yeah. Our last one is Tell, Witness, Escape.
Oh God, this is totally one of those Zero Escape type games where you're in a death game and you can watch other players, you can inform on other players, and then you can like escape from. You have like a finite number of situations you can escape from if you get like stuck.
Well, also
accusation.
avoiding being told on yourself.
Yeah. So the escape is to get out of being told on, I guess, or being out of being witnessed.
Or being witnessed doing something that you shouldn't be doing, that you're doing in order to survive and escape.
I think Among Us has these verbs in it.
Yeah, we just made Among Us.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do something different this episode, and I'm going to put the winner to a poll that you can check out on forums.insertcredit.com. Who do you think won this episode? Go over to the forums and cast your vote, and the winner gets a credit next week.
I don't like this popularity contest at all.
We're going to try it once, and if anyone is weird about it, we'll never do it again.
Hey,
what about my
self-esteem? Sounds like someone's trying to get out of work.
Yeah. It's a Monday, Brandon. Cut me some slack.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything they'd like to recommend?
I don't have anything this week.
That's fine.
I do. I'm going to recommend New Dairy stick grips. We'll talk about this more in the Resident Evil 4 episode, but I ruined the grip on my goddarn PS5 rotating it when I was getting attacked by zombies. And these work really well. You can tear the old ones off and plop these on, and they work. And it's nice. They're very cheap. I bought a used PS5 controller at Goodwill because the sticks were all tacky. I assume that was why they got rid of it, because otherwise it works. And I just replaced those, and I was like, I got a brand new PS5 controller for $20 now. So there's that. I'm also going to recommend Beatdown City Survivors. If you're cool with Survivors games, there's just really good music in this one. Somehow they licensed a bunch of like New York underground hip hop for it. There was an article about
That's a Sean Alexander joint, right?
Yes. And then I was just like, wow, this music is also high quality, and it all has actual lyrics in it and stuff. Like, how did this come to pass? So that's pretty neat. It is a pretty difficult one in my experience, but it's good. Yeah, and I guess I'll save any other recommendations. No, I'll do one more, which is just if you feel like I'm often wearing a Napalm Death hoodie when I'm on this show, and they got on NPR's Tiny Desk, which is just funny. That leftist grindcore pioneers, Napalm Death, got a Tiny Desk concert. It's not
Cougar
like
got a Tiny Desk, so nothing would surprise me.
Yeah, it's not the very best set of theirs, but pretty good if you want to see what Napalm Death is about. I wish they had like pushed their woke agenda a little further in between the songs, because usually that is one of the key features of their shows is talking about support for immigrants and various other cool things. But still a pretty good show. Check it out. Okay, that's it.
Okay, so after watching The Odyssey, I really wanted some Clytemnestra propaganda because I don't think Lupita Nyong'o had as big a role as she should have, much screen time as I would have liked to have seen. So I wanted some propaganda for a bitch who did nothing wrong. And so people recommended to me the book Clytemnestra by Costanza Casati, which is like in the vein of like a Medusa or a Circe, where you're taking these like, monstrous women or evil women and like telling the story from their side of the thing. I just started Clytemnestra, but she also has another book about the Queen Semiramis, which is like this really cool Assyrian queen. It's like one of the only ones that we know about. I finished that book, and that book was basically like, what if Song of Achilles and it was Song of Achilles, but what if the woman was actually cool and not just like the third wheel to the gay relationship? It's kind of like that. It was really cool. We're just going to turn this into Ashley's book corner.
Please.
That's cool.
The next Murderbot installation is out. I think it's called Platform Decay. That's really cool. I love Murderbot books. They're really short. If you liked the Apple TV Plus show, you will like the books a lot more. There's also a new Ann Leckie book out who did and now I can't think of it off the top of my head. Give me a second while I vamp for time. Ann Leckie shit. Oh, Ancillary Justice. The Ancillary Justice trilogy. She's got a new book in like that ancillary world that's out. It's called Providence. No, it's not. It's called something else. Can't think of it right now. But check that out.
Do you tend to like the book more than the movie or the manga more than the anime or things like that? I've been trying to figure this out for myself, and I feel like sometimes it's whichever I've seen first, but sometimes I make a real decision and it's like, no, I like the book more, even though I read it second.
I watched Murderbot first and then read the books, and I like the books a lot more.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, because that was my perception. Do you find that generally to be true? Just curious.
Not typically, because I enjoyed reading Dune, but I like the movies better.
Mm-hmm.
I think I read Dune first. What else? Oh, the name of the Ann Leckie book is Radiant Star. It came out literally just here, so check that out. I don't think men should be allowed to write science fiction because a woman invented it and they just do it so much better. And I read a bunch of science fiction books last year, both by men and women, and the women like outclassed the men like by far. Like Andy Weir, you're a hack. Yes, Project Hail Mary was a great movie, but that book was fucking ass.
Oh
yeah.
Speaking of women writers, I would like to recommend, we're about 2 years into the run on Absolute Wonder Woman. I think I can confidently say this is the best Wonder Woman run ever since the character was invented in 1940. Kelly Thompson writes, Hayden Sherman does the art. If you're not on board, check it out. It's extremely good.
I'll back that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I haven't read all of Volume 2, but I've read like Volume 1 and some of Volume 2.
Yeah.
Like it's enough to be like, oh, this is special.
It really is.
Yeah.
I will also go in as saying this is the best Wonder Woman run of all time.
Yeah.
I can't claim that because I've read like maybe none.
Same, but I'm going to claim it anyway.
All right, great.
Yeah. I've read hundreds of Wonder Woman comics, and this is special. I'd also like to recommend that if you enjoy this show, you please rate and review it however you can, like Stella Sacco did, who said, show had me on it, so it's good, obviously. 5 stars. I'd also like to recommend that you could support us directly by becoming a patron at patreon.com/insertcredit. You can also join our community at forums.insertcredit.com or watch us on youtube.com/insertcreditshow. Special thanks to the following donors. We've got Only Ghosts. We've got Kyle Brown. We've got Corey. We've got Alexander Davies. We got Will-O-Wisp. We got Kevin Morrell. We got Jordan Thornquist. We got Death Strandicoot. We got Sammy. We got Sean Patrick. We got Plasma Goose. And we got the sand. This episode was edited by Esper Quinn with music by Kurt Felt. I'm Alex Jaffe.
I'm Frank Cifaldi.
I'm Ash Parrish.
I'm Brandon Sheffield.
And your game has now been saved.
Does Wonder Woman still have the invisible plane? She's just flying around.
It's a good question. Right now, in Absolute Wonder Woman, she's flying around on a skeletal Pegasus.
Ooh, that's cooler than an invisible plane.
Cool. It is.
Yeah.
But also fits the brief.